Before I begin this video, I just need to mention that I will not be posting any videos this Friday or this Monday. The reason is that there is going to be a family reunion that's going to be occurring in California, and my grandmother invited me to join with her. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm expected to be gone for about 5 days. It's going to start tomorrow on the Thursday, and I should be back this Monday. So that's why I'm probably not going to have time for posting new videos. Now, with that being said, I would just let's talk about what's going on with Trump's campaign. With the Orlando rally that just happened yesterday, it was a big opening for Donald Trump's reelection campaign. But to be fair, he's been doing many rallies ever since he was inaugurated as president of the United States. In fact, he was actually going to run a second term since about a few days after he was officially inaugurated as the president of the United States. So it didn't really surprise me that he was going off to do something like this again, especially with how much he is into spectacle when it comes to his rallies, and that is definitely what he did. Over 20,000 attendees decided to meet him at his rally when he officially announces his re-election campaign for president of the United States. This alone definitely is a major. It's a major thing to talk about, because the attendance amongst the Orlando rally compared to that of Joe Biden, who is considered the front runner for the Democratic Party, was 6,000. Joe Biden only had 6,000 attendees, which was actually, give or take, about a third of what Kamala Harris had when she announced her candidacy for president of the United States. And that is a major problem that Joe Biden has, and something that Donald Trump apparently has, or an advantage that Donald Trump apparently has. That's what I meant to say. The fact that he can create this spectacle means that he can attract a bigger audience, a much bigger audience than Joe Biden's, and considering the crowd difference with this, it's a major it's a major advantage for Donald Trump. And considering this one advantage, I do not think Biden is going to stand a chance. He may be the one who may currently be the frontrunner of the Democratic Party and is the likeliest nominee to have a chance at trying to beat Donald Trump. But that's about it. I do not think he's going to have the massive appeal that Donald Trump has. Because, well, he's just boring in how he creates his rallies. There is no grand spectacle things, no build up, no climax. It's nothing. It's like a school lecture. No one wants to hear a school lecture. What people want to hear is something that would be exciting, like the newest showing for Star Wars, or maybe a movie of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The premiere of a movie. There is build up, major amounts of build up before this one event, and that's what Donald Trump apparently has exploited to his own political advantage. That alone just determines that Joe Biden is definitely not going to really survive as the Democratic nominee. And forget about all the other issues aside from the whole political division and the craziness that currently the Democratic Party is just springing up, like how AOC is comparing the whole migrant crisis with concentration camps, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard come out of her mouth. The point is, the Democrats are having a huge disadvantage. And Donald Trump is exploiting the rift within the Democratic Party. He is exploiting that rift to a significant degree. Now, it is true that a lot of broadcasters say that he needs to appeal to the middle section of voters who are completely independent, who are some maybe center right, center left, or just simply center or independent. That is true. That is 100% true. I will give them that. But I don't think that's gonna be something that's gonna be hard for Trump to accomplish. The reason why is that in 2016, he did exactly that. Not only did he win the battleground states of Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania, and a few other battleground states, but he also went so far as to go after the Rust Belt, which was considered the blue wall, shattering Hillary Clinton's chances of being elected president of the United States. Now, with the accomplishments that he made, especially with the rising economy, the different jobs across the United States, that's a major prospect that he's going to hold as a very important milestone that he will exploit. That alone is going to attract millions of independent voters. Because a lot of the issue on the minds of independent voters is basically money. And with his approval rating in terms of the management of the economy, especially with his tax cuts that occurred in 2017, I'm pretty sure he has this election in the bag. Although this could evidently change, because right now it's 2019 and is already a long way from November 3rd, 2020, which is election day. So a lot of things may change, but I do not really see any prospect of such changes occurring. Because this rift that was exposed in the 2016 general election, it's just gone wider and wider. And it's been alienating liberals and progressives and socialists, so many others. It's just become, the Democratic Party has become factionalized. And I do not think that even with Joe Biden or someone else as the nominee for the Democratic Party, such as Elizabeth Warren, or even Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, Bernie Sanders, I don't think that the Democrats are going to actually commit to anything. Another reason why I say this is because just in one day, Donald Trump managed to outraise the top three Democrats combined, matching $25 million. Forget crowd attendance. If you forget crowd attendance for just one moment and look at the financial sort of things, that means that he has the popular vote on his side. Yes, Joe Biden and maybe even Bernie Sanders are trying to look for fundraiser groups, but nonetheless, that doesn't really matter because Donald Trump managed to fundraise them. That alone, Donald Trump is having a massive advantage at this very moment. And like I said before, I do not believe at all that there's going to be any change. I do not believe. And I further believe that Donald Trump will win his second term as the 45th president of the United States. And maybe, just maybe, due to the rift within the Democratic Party, maybe the Republicans will gain a few extra seats in the Senate and retake the House. But again, who knows? That's way in the future, and there is still a long way from the 2020 election. Only time will tell. My name is Nomi, and on the Arc Truth. Please post your comments down below, like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you guys have any suggestions or criticisms for me about how I do my videos, please put them in the comments down below or message me. Thank you.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain.